Hi and welcome to InclusionQuery. InclusionQuery is a provider of diversity and inclusion informatics, delivering the data and information variables organizations need in order to make informed and inclusive people selection decisions. Once you have signed up, you can enter the name of your organization and choose the type of organization which best describes you. If your organization is based in Greater London, you must select either Inner or Outer London as your county. The first month of using InclusionQuery is free. If you wish to continue with the subscription before the trial lapses, simply click on Account and then go to Plans and Billing. If you require additional help or guidance beyond this screencast, you can always go to the Support section, where you can find answers to any of the pressing questions you may have. Now click on Home. This will bring up your geographical demographics page. InclusionQuery interfaces with the 2011 ONS Census Survey results, so wherever you are in the country, this page will give you an accurate snapshot of the demographics for your county. You will have noticed the ethnicity, gender, and disability profile tabs. InclusionQuery focuses on these protected characteristic groups for the purposes of testing for hidden bias. Now let's take a look at organizational demographics. You can fill in the demographics of your own organization here and click Save Staff Profile of Organization. You can now view the results for your organization, including the results of the availability test, which indicates how representative your workforce is of the communities you serve and operate in. Simply click on the View Demographics Output button. The results can be viewed in terms of ethnicity, gender, and disability. Let's move to recruitment events. There are two types of recruitment events, managed and closed. Multiple recruitment events is a combination of both managed and closed. A recruitment is any event for a job or part of a job which has been advertised for candidates to send in their applications. A closed recruitment event is any recruitment event that has already taken place for which you have data available. When you add a closed recruitment event, the data entry sheet is split into two sections, General Information and the actual event details. Again, you can enter the relevant information for your company's recruitment event. Entering the dates is extremely important, as this will form the basis for testing multiple recruitment events for bias over a specific time period later on. Once you click the Create Event button, your details will be saved. You can fix any errors by opening the event and editing the relevant information. Once an event has been finalized, you can test it for hidden bias. The barrier test shows you the extent to which the profile of job applicants are representative of the demographics of a particular job catchment area. The rationale is simple. The higher the seniority and more specialized the job vacancy, the more likely it is that applicants will be willing to travel longer distances. The single bias test only provides probability values, also known as p-values, for the shortlisting stage. The process for managed recruitment events is very similar to that of closed recruitment events, with one exception. Managed recruitment events are for recruitment events that haven't yet started, but are planned or impending. Once the details for your recruitment event have been entered, you will see the Applicant Access to Monitoring form. This is a feature which is unique to managed recruitment events. A web link is generated by InclusionQuery, which you can paste or embed in an iframe tag for applicants to complete. Once all the relevant information has been entered, you will have access to the testing page. One additional feature here is you can also view the equalities monitoring output for all the questions answered. Let's have a quick look at multiple recruitment events now. This is used for selection rate comparisons of a series of combined recruitment events over a specified time period. This is important, particularly for testing at the appointment stage. The single bias test only provides p-values for the shortlisting stage, as the numbers of applicants appointed are usually small, i.e. 1. And as a result, the test is unable to pick up bias. However, this becomes possible when you combine the events over a period of months or years. The results of the test are in two parts. Firstly, the pattern consistency results must be looked at. If they are below 0.05 or 5%, as in this example, then the multiple bias test result, which involves the Cochrane-Mantel-Haenszel test and is indicated highly significant, cannot be relied upon, and you would be advised to conduct a single bias test on each event individually. Finally, let's take a glance at your bias profile page. This gives us a view of the historical record of all single bias test results on recruitment events conducted for the organization. These are the key features of InclusionQuery. We are confident that InclusionQuery will help your organization make significant progress in identifying and eliminating hidden bias from its people selection processes and in becoming a truly inclusive employer.